All right. Hey, y'all. My name is Emily Shoffitt here for BaseballEssential.com, and I have a very talented dude joining me today. He started off with a few videos on Vine and eventually made some waves all over social media and even made it up to MLB Fan Cave to teach Nick Castellanos a few things about a bat. Please welcome Mr. Johnny Burke, a.k.a. Bercules, the bat trick guy. Thanks for coming on the show today.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So, before you posted your first Vine and all that, what prompted you to start doing bat tricks? Was it like this angry bat cage session where you just threw a bat at the ground and it came back and you're like, oh, this is pretty cool, but I've got to keep doing this? Like, what started it all?
I saw one video on, it might have been some clip on ESPN or something, and it was somebody had done a bat trick, and I was like, that wasn't that good. Like, I can do something way better, way more creative. So then I just went outside and I'm like, all right, let's see what happens, and just made a couple. And then, like, the fourth one I made just went crazy. And then ever since then, they've all done pretty well. So it's kind of, I saw somebody else do it, and I was like, I can definitely do that better. And I think I did, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Did someone else say, hey, you should put these on Vine, or was that just a kind of take it and run with it kind of thing?
Yeah, I didn't even know what Vine was, so I was like, oh, it's a 6-second video on a loop. I wasn't really sure how it worked, so I just made one and put it up there, and it was all kind of experimental. And then by like the fourth one, I kind of figured it out, and then paired that with Twitter, and that's what made it go crazy. So just
Yeah,
learn by doing.
you have much more hand-eye coordination than most people I know, and anybody who's better than you is like struggling to get into the Hall of Fame right now. So it's pretty.
Yeah.
Um, so you weren't expecting anything to really happen when you uploaded it. It was just kind of just a thing.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, a couple of my friends that followed me on Vine and Twitter, they're like, oh, I saw the thing you posted. It's pretty cool. I'm like, oh, thanks. Like, no big deal. Like, didn't think anything of it. And I put it up on a Saturday. And then I think one or two bigger accounts just kind of reposted it, and then it just went crazy. Within like 48 hours, it was like a couple million, and just mayhem.
That's pretty awesome. So has anybody, like, obviously the fan cave contacted you and you got to go do bat tricks in Yankee Stadium, which is absolutely ridiculous. That had to be a pretty cool experience. But has anybody contacted you and is like, hey, can you teach me how to do bat tricks? I know you're like an athletic trainer, is that right?
I teach high school phys ed, and I coach, and then I do train. I do train some baseball players here and there.
That's
So
awesome.
basically anything athletic, that's what I do.
That works.
But
Uh,
yeah, back to your question. I do have randomly, like, kids will send me videos on Vine and Instagram just asking, like, hey, can you look at this? How is it? Like, any suggestions? And just stuff like that. They kind of reach out to me to see if I can help them out, or they're like, oh, that's awesome. Like, can you teach me some stuff? So I got to figure out a way without, like, exposing all of my tricks, how to help people get better at it. So I'm kind of working on that right now with my YouTube channel.
um, have you had any like pro ball players that are like, hey, help me do a better bat flip than Yasiel Puig? Just
I
something.
haven't had that yet. Not yet. That'd be cool though.
That would be
Maybe in
awesome.
the spring.
We could like throw you in the home run derby during the All-Star break, just doing bat tricks everywhere. That would probably make baseball a much better place. Um,
Yeah, I'll have to make a surprise visit during All-Star weekend, and then just kind of bring some bats with me. And they're like, "Who is this guy? Like, what are you doing?" Like, just go with it.
then
Just let it
everyone
happen.
okay, will be like, we know him, bring him on the field. So do you just like I was looking around at some of the sites that had your videos posted, like USA Today, and there are a lot of comments that are like, oh, that's cool, but can you take a chunk at a 96-mile-an-hour fastball? So do you just like practice the tricks, or do you ever take some swings in the cage?
Yeah, I did. I right now I'm currently training. I want to try out for independent baseball in like May or June because I played in college, got hurt a bunch, so it was just kind of like bad timing. Was never actually on the field. Like, I always worked hard, always trained hard, and it just never came together. And now I'm actually like healthy, And then I've got a master's degree in strength and conditioning, so I've learned a lot about training and how to, you know, be healthy, get better, get more athletic, get stronger, all that stuff. So like right now, I know it's a little bit late in the game. Like I'm 25, so usually like that's like over the hill in baseball years. But it's just one of those things. Like I want to be able to say I played professional baseball, whether it was, in Yankee Stadium at Fenway Park or independently in Iowa. Like it doesn't really matter to me. I just want to be able to say that that was like my goal growing up, and I accomplished it. So that's kind of my goal this summer. So I can play. Like I have skill. Like it's not just some dude flipping bats like a baton twirler. Like I know how to play baseball. Yeah, those comments always get me sometimes. It's like, oh, it's fake, or like, dude, learn how to hit first. I'm like, I promise you, I can hit really far. Like, it's not just like some unathletic Joe, average Joe that's like could do these, because then everyone else would be doing it. So
Yeah, you're definitely ahead of the rest of us in that category. I'm sure you'll do well in your tryouts. Did you or do you expect before you try out? I guess do you expect the Batrick thing to kind of take you anywhere else, or are you just gonna kind of set it aside to move on with the career?
I think that's gonna, in terms of social media, like I think it'll help me just with my Instagram following and all that. I can put up like training videos and actually like almost showcase my skills through social media.
Mhm.
Whereas if I get like a 1 day tryout and just you don't have it that day and go 0 for 2 or 0 for 3, like they saw you hit 3 at bats. Whereas like if you have a larger body of work, they might be able to take a chance on you and know what you can do. So using that to promote, like I can play defense, I can run, like this is how fast I am, this is how hard I throw, all that stuff. So kind of like a scouting or a tool to like show people what I can actually do.
That is the beautiful thing about the internet.
Yeah, I know exactly.
So tell me about baseball swag. I see you repping a lot of their attire and all that
Yep.
stuff. Yeah.
Got the hoodie on right now. That's kind of funny. Like one of my friends that I played AU with way back, like 10 years ago, he was like the originator of baseball swag, and I had no idea until like May that he brought it up to me. He's like, "Oh, you hear of this Twitter account? It's called Baseball Swag." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I follow it. It's pretty cool. Like they do a lot of good stuff." He's like, "That's mine." I'm like, "Shut up. No, it's not." And he like showed me on his phone. He was like, "Okay, it's actually you." All right. I'm like, so. And then that was like a month later, the bat trick thing went crazy. And I was like, "Hey, let's partner up and see what we can do with this." And we've launched an apparel line. It's doing really well. We're just kind of diversifying into hoodies, hats, shorts, tank tops. So like over the summertime we'll get there. But just figuring out what our audience wants, and then just providing like the best apparel we can do, because we don't want to use like the cheap stuff that people put on. They're like, "Oh, this sucks. I'm not going to buy it again." So we're using like the best quality we can get. So it's a little pricier, but you're getting what you pay for. So
Yeah, that kind of sets you all apart because there's a ton of like just apparel companies that kind of
yeah,
came from nowhere. So
yeah, and like the bat trick thing. My first idea was I'm gonna wear baseball swag, make a bat trick, and maybe it goes crazy. And unfortunately, we weren't at the stage where we had apparel made up yet. So I just made a couple videos in like blank T-shirts, and they went nuts. I'm like, oh no, like viral marketing ruined. But I mean, it's not like it goes away. It's still there. So we're able to use both of those together. It's nice.
yeah. So or I guess if you're going to be trying out for all the guys that might be watching that are kind of doing the same thing, trying to make their
Yeah.
baseball dreams come true, what do you do to train?
Um, everything. Yeah. I mean, I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses.
Yeah.
So I mean, I need to get a little bit faster, and that comes with like heavy lifting and then like sprint training, plyometric stuff, all that. So I mean, defensively, I've always trusted my hands. I get good instincts, baseball wise. I can hit. Now it's just up in the speed and then throwing a little bit harder. So I mean, not gonna be like a 5 tool all star, but I mean, make them all like serviceable that somebody will take a shot on you.
Yep, yep. So is I'm out of questions. There's anything else you want to add throughout Vine, YouTube, how people can reach you? Go right ahead.
How people can find my stuff online.
Well, yeah, all your Vine and stuff. Maybe somebody out there really needs help with their batch rates. We got to be able to contact you. Or what would be
Oh
the
yes.
best way?
So my Vine is just Bercules. It's Hercules with a B, so Bercules. And on Vine, anyone can message you. You don't have to be following them. You don't have to be friends with them, so you can get a message from anyone. So I'm easily reached on there. Instagram, it's Bercules88, and then if you send like a Instagram direct messaging is kind of difficult, but if you do send it, I will get it. Twitter, I have to be following you back, so it's that one's a little bit tougher. But I would say Instagram and Vine, and those are cool because you can attach videos, so I can actually see it, or just send an email to Bercules88@gmail.com.
All right, awesome, man. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.